Today I share with you a very useful needle threading method. No matter how small the needle hole is, it doesn't matter, and it only takes a second to thread the needle. Do you often sew and patch clothes? Can you thread a needle? Do the elderly in your family have difficulty threading a needle because of poor eyesight? Actually, the needle threading technique is very simple without looking at the needle hole. You can easily overcome it in 1 second. Let's watch the video. First method. Thread the needle with the palm of your hand. First, place the thread in the palm of your hand. Then, take out the needle and locate the needle hole. This hole needs to be aligned with the thread and press into the thread. Next, rub the needle left and right in the palm of your hand to create friction between the thread and the needle. Soon, you will see that the thread has passed through the needle hole. This method is very simple and convenient. No other tools or materials are needed to complete the needle threading. This will make the threading easier. Do you think it is simple? Many of you say that this method is only suitable for needles with large holes. Now, I will use a needle with a small hole to see if it can thread the thread this way. I put the needle hole on the thread and rub it left and right. Where are you from? Please leave a comment to let me know. Wow! After more than 10 seconds of rubbing, the thread has passed through the needle hole. You will find this method works well with both large and small needles. Try it. It is quick and convenient. Second method. Old method of threading needle with thread. After using the needle and thread, there will be a short piece of thread left on the needle. Do not pull this thread out. We can use it to thread new threads. This method is very simple. Open the old thread to both sides. The ends of the thread are extended to both sides. At the same time, hold them with your hands so that they do not stick together. Then place the new thread that needs to be threaded on one side of the old thread. Then we wrap the old thread on the right side around the needle. Wrap it 4 to 5 times. Then hold it steady. Next, use your other hand to pull up the old thread on the left. Now, we just need to slowly pull the old thread. In this way, the new thread will follow the old thread out of the needle hole. The newly threaded thread is ready. Very simple, right? This method is very suitable for threading needles with small holes. And whether your eyesight is good or not, you can thread the needle quickly. Especially, you only need to thread the thread once and it will be used forever. Third method. Thread the needle with 2 fingers. Use your thumb and index finger to thread the needle. Hold the thread with your thumb and index finger, but leave a short piece of thread exposed. Now, put the needle hole into the end of the thread. You will see that the thread can easily pass through the needle hole in just 1 second. When you hold the thread with 2 fingers, the short piece of thread will become stronger. Many of you ask if this method can be done with a small needle hole. Let's try it. This is a needle with a much smaller hole. Wow! The thread is threaded through the needle hole in the blink of an eye, even though the needle hole is very small. It is effective, isn't it? Do you like this method of threading? Let's try it quickly. Fourth method. I believe every household has this kind of broom. Every household will use it to clean the house. We just need to find a broom. Then cut a broom wire. Now, find a straw and cut a short piece. Next, fold the broom wire in half. The bend of the broom wire will form a sharp corner. After the broom forms a sharp corner, insert the open end of the broom wire into the straw. Prepare a lighter and burn the end. Glue the broom wire and the straw together. Okay, now we have created a needle threader. Gently thread the broom wire through the eye of the needle, because the broom wire is hard and very good for us to thread what we want. It is small in size, so it can go through the eye of the needle easily. Next, thread the thread into the sharp corner of the broom wire. Now, thread the needle through the broom wire. The thread can be easily threaded through the needle. It is also very simple, very practical. After threading the needle, Put it in the sewing bag for the next time. This is a very useful needle threading tool. Many of you think that this method can only thread a large hole needle. Now I will try it with a small hole needle. You need to squeeze the broom fiber so that it is as small as possible. Similarly, you thread the needle hole into the broom fiber. Then thread the thread into the bend of the broom fiber. Finally, slowly thread the needle through the bend of the broom fiber. Great! The thread has been threaded through the needle hole, even though the needle hole is very small. Really useful and practical, right? Fifth method. Do you have any old electrical wires and data cables at home? After peeling off the outer layer, there will be a lot of copper wires inside. We just need to cut one. Now, fold it in half. It's nice to know that we see each other all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. Then clamp it tightly with a clamp. Thus, a very simple needle threader has been created. This method is similar to the method of using a broom wire. When using it, align the needle hole with the bent end of the copper wire and thread it gently. Next, thread the thread into the bent part of the copper wire. Finally, move the needle away from the copper wire. Immediately, the thread will easily pass through the needle hole. The whole process is simple and quick. Anyone can do it, no matter how small the needle hole is. This method is not only practical, but also reusable many times. Try it now. Sixth method. Don't throw away the medicine packaging. You can use it to thread a needle. Its value is doubled immediately. This is really a smart idea. Just cut off a part of the foil on the pillbox and cut it into a sharp corner. Then we cut a little here to make a small hole. A needle threading artifact is created. It is very easy to use. We use this sharp corner to guide the thread through the needle hole. Just thread it through the needle hole. Put the thread into this small hole. Now, you can thread the needle easily. Simple, right? The principle is that the corners cut from the foil must be sharp and small. The thread can be brought to the needle hole more accurately, thereby improving the efficiency and success rate of needle threading. Seventh method. Thread the needle with paper. We only need a thin piece of paper with moderate hardness. Generally, the paper that children use to write is fine. We fold the paper in half and smooth the fold to make it clear. Smooth it a little more to make the fold tighter. Next, we thread the thread through this fold from the corner, or by opening the paper. Now, use scissors to cut a sharp corner less than 30 degrees. Then, take the needle and thread the sharp corner into the needle hole. You will see that it can be threaded through easily. Next, we use our fingernails to hold the sharp corner and tear the paper a little. At this point, the end of the thread will come out. We just need to gently pull the end of the thread, and the thread will be threaded into the needle. Finally, just pull the paper out. It is very simple, right? The step of threading the needle can be completed in a moment. Just learn these needle threading tips. You can easily create a needle threading tool. You can thread a needle without looking into the eye of the needle. No matter how small the eye of the needle is, or if you have poor eyesight, you can still thread a needle easily. Which needle threading method do you like best, or do you have a better way to thread a needle? Leave a reply in the comments. Thank you very much.